Welcome to the Black Star Line Art Gallery Virtual Museum. Please enter.
Good evening everyone, and welcome to this brand new concept of the Black Star Line Virtual Museum. I am your hostess Sandra. Tonight for the very last show of Unsinkable Titanic. This evening we will have a la carte visit to the historical aspect in the first part. Second, we have prepared a small walk for you in the corridors of exhibitions of photographic works by artistic montages with themes, all being pointed towards the Queen of the Ocean. I have named the unsinkable, the historical, the legendary RMS Titanic.
Good evening ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself, Samuel Fontaine, founder of this channel. I wanted to be with you exceptionally this evening, to assist you during your visit to my brand new concept of virtual museum. I hope you will enjoy despite everything being said on the subject. Let's start with this historic tour, if you don't mind. The construction of the RMS Titanic was done thanks to Mr. Thomas Andrews, nephew of Lord Perry, owner of the Harland and Wolff shipyards. Here are some photos that will show you the Carlisle work for 1911 and 1912. At the time it was the largest shipyard in the world, as will be their masterpiece, which will be named Titanic. At the time of the construction of the Olympic class, the Titanic was a marvel of engineering, given its elevators, electricity, telephone, swimming pool heated with seawater, Turkish bath, electric bath, Marconi communication room, from where the first SOS in maritime history will be sent. She was also the largest ship in the world with its 269 meters long, its 56 meters high from the hold at the top of chimneys, mast 64 meters high, and separated by 183 meters between the two 22 meter high chimneys from the boat deck. There were 10 floors and the bridges were separated from A to G. There was also the all-oak bridge and the boiler and engine deck. Now let's stop talking about technicality and let's talk, if you don't mind, about the Titanic's mandate as a ship of dreams and to be unsinkable. The Titanic was the first ship to offer the three social classes, poor, middle class and well-off class, a service and accommodation that no other ship had offered to date. And a little extra for animal lovers, the Titanic had dogs on board with a kennel. Did you know that? At a time when the house did not have all the conveniences of today either, electricity, telephone and others, the Titanic offered its travelers this service, and even for the less well-heeled class. That was why it was called the Ship of Dreams, because in addition to restaurants, bars, Parisian cafes and many other things, it was the passport to America, place of promise and work for every one new arrival. The Titanic had 16 watertight bulkheads with bulkhead doors over 1 ton. Why 16 compartments? Well, Mr. Andrews left nothing to chance, because if you take the length of the Titanic 269 meters, and divide it by 16, for the compartments it will give you 16.8. What measures and architect cannot you find? To finish this little historical tour on the unsinkable Titanic, I invite you to look at this engineering marvel, which in 1912 was, I remind you, the largest object made by man, add to that removable, ahead of its time in technology, and which was nevertheless going to become sadly famous by its shipwreck, and by the death of more than 1,500 people. Men, children and also women. Before we go to the part of art of photographic montage, we will have, if you want, a little moment for all these victims and some pictures of it.
This is what puts an end to this exhibition of the unsinkable queen of the ocean, the Titanic. If you like it, subscribe and share this video, so that the concept of the Black Star Line channel can resurface this great advance that is human history. In my name and in the name of Mr. Samuel Fontaine, thank you and have a good evening.